See if this is working. I think I'm live. Hey, I just wanted to come on really quick and talk about who you learn from. So this subject is a subject that has been brought up a couple of times this week in people that I see and in my life. And a lot of the times that things come up thematically, I sometimes feel the need to clarify some things or talk about some things. So that's just kind of the purpose of this video. Who do you learn from? So when you are born and you are birthed into this reality, you start taking in information. That's all you do is just soak things up. And you start learning from the human beings that are raising you, whomever that may be. And you start believing what they believe and downloading and creating little apps all in your brain that say, hey, this is the program. This is what things are supposed to look like. This is what is to be believed about this. This is what this means. This is what this word means. This is what this is. And so you're taking that in from such a young age before you can even speak, before you can even consciously form ideas. You are learning. And then as you start to become more conscious and your brain starts to develop, you start taking in these concepts and these ideas, and then you start seeing your life and living your life from that lens. Whether you want to or not, it doesn't matter because you don't have a choice. At that point, you're just a tiny human who can't live on its own. So you have to live out the life that you're living according to your people that are programming you, right? So then things start to happen. You have that set of rules and that set of apps going on to like build the foundation of your brain. And then you start experiencing life and trauma, and incidents start occurring that then set the stage. So you may have gotten picked on and bullied because of the color of your hair in third grade. And then ever since then, you have looked in the mirror and questioned whether you were attractive enough, or thought that there was something wrong with you, or you hide something about yourself. And another incident may have occurred where you witnessed somebody arguing over a relationship issue, and then you instantly start to program that romantic relationships always have some kind of argument that comes with it, because that's what love looks like. Whether you consciously program this or not, it doesn't matter. It is still in your unconscious. It's still in your experience, in your aura, and in your body. Especially the traumas that have a shock value or that interrupt your program of life, that mess with the nervous system, or throw off the vagus nerve, then you automatically start going into some kind of survival mode. I don't know if you know anybody who's been in a car accident. And then what seemed weird is that after that car accident, they had a host of other problems. Maybe they had strep throat, or they had their tonsils out, or they had different types of other things go wrong with their physical body because their body was in a shock mode right there, and it hasn't gotten out of it. And if you don't take the time to repair that, and you don't know about it, then you end up with all these other problems, and you blame it on mental health disorders. Depression, anxiety, PTSD. Yes, those things do exist, but they are so widely used in reference to absolutely everything. And then, Western medicine is dishing out a fucking pill for it, acting like that's going to really solve your shit, right? Really, you're just then drugged up a little bit, numbed out. There's no antioxidants in your brain. All the serotonin that's supposed to be in the brain is in the gut, is shoved up into the brain, and you're flooded with neurotransmitters. And now you're fucking zombie. Or you don't feel it, and you don't have no problems, right? You feel pretty good. Yep, great, everything's cool. No, because as soon as you uncover that, you still see the beliefs, the programs that are running your reality. And then you will point the finger and say, all these other people around me are messed up, or whatever the case may be. But really, it is your own lens and your own scope and your own programming that is creating this that you see in front of you. And you have to do something about that. And so, when people to see me and we get down to the roots of like, these are the unconscious thought patternings that are running your life. So if you don't want to see those happen anymore, what do you want to see? And how can we get there? How can we release that so that we can download this? How can we take these apps off so we can put these apps on that you actually want to see show up? People get to a point where they release a lot of trauma. They get to a place of acceptance. They feel pretty decent in life. They do a multitude of healing modalities. And then they say that it's up to God or the universe. Either you have a strong religious belief that says that God controls your reality, or you have a strong spirituality belief that says the universe, it's up to the fucking ethers of the universe. Both of those things are a lie. I hate to break it to you, but they are lies. You have God within you. And that is something that contemplative Christianity teaches. And the Bible actually talks about it. Here's the Holy Spirit, man. Here's the power of the Holy Spirit to have God within you. And I think this dude named Jesus, we're about to celebrate his birthday and everything. I think he did say, you can do all these things that I can do and even greater. And I think he did a lot of the times talk about how belief and faith actually does the healing. You know what I mean? Remember that verse when that woman, she comes up and works her way up and she grabs his robe from behind? He didn't do any healing work on her. He didn't lay on of hands. He didn't intend that. She believed that if she could touch his garment, that she would be healed. And so she was. And that's what he told her. He turned around and was like, your faith has healed you. He could feel that energy surge, just like I can feel when somebody's thinking about me. I can feel when somebody's fucking vibing on me and feel like somebody's hating on me. I can feel that. All right. But if you can do those things, what are you doing sitting around innocent bystander-ish or waiting for the process of the universe to take place on your yoga mat or your fucking monk rock or on your mushroom trip? What are you doing sitting in a pew at church or in your little folding chair or down on your knees praying that God will come save you? That if you deserve it and you do the right thing, that you will be rewarded. If that were true, how are all the people that aren't deserving getting good things happening in their life? I'll wait. Oh, I see. It's not happening, right? So who are you learning from at this point in your life? Are you still listening to your parents who are stuck in a certain program? I'm not saying everybody's are. I'm just saying, for sake of an example, if you have a parent who's still stuck in their bullshit and who hasn't made any changes in their life, but they're still preaching at you, telling you how to run your life, and they don't live the life that you actually desire, why would you listen to them? Right? Or if you go to a healer and they're at peace and they can dish out the healing work, right? I can deliver you the Reiki. Anybody can do the types of healing modalities. But if they don't have and am living and embodying the life that you want, how much advice are you really going to take from their mouth? I'd take the healing work, of course, do the energy things and whatnot. But are you really going to listen to them when they say, this, that, and the other? No. I mean, when I was in my master's program, I still had specific phobias and panic disorder. I was like, I'm not fucking becoming a therapist. I was like, I can't get past these issues. What am I supposed to tell somebody that comes into my office and says, this is what I need help with? And I'm going to say, I have no idea how to help you because I can't get past that. So I was like, well, something's got to be done or I'm not doing this work. So, one thing led to another and I ended up revealing some technique called emotion code, and I ended up clearing something out, and I ended up healing from the issue that I intended to heal from, or said I would, if I couldn't get past, then why would I bother? And so throughout my counseling career and development as a human being, which is what we all do, we all learn and grow and then reveal the programs and then change our lives. I have had to go through so much crap. And every time I went through something, I would have a slew of people that would then come to me and I would be able to deliver assistance on what to do or be able to discuss something. But if I was not there yet, a lot of the times I would pass them on to someone else, or I would just be like, yeah, I'm not there yet. I can't figure that one out. And so, that's where that relationship would shift or change or stop. And so coming to realizations about who you're learning from and who you're listening to out of what? Out of loyalty, because they're your blood, because you've known them forever, out of the fact that you think that they're an expert, but that expert, even the celebrity experts or the people that charge $350 a session for an hour or whatever it is, if they aren't living a life that you want to live, don't be listening to everything that they're saying. Because they aren't living the life that you want to live. You know what I mean? Like if you go to a trainer and that trainer is fat and out of shape, are you going to listen to them? No, they're not going to attract many people in. If you go to a trainer and they're a power lifter and they're going to show you how they do it and you don't want to be a power lifter, are you going to be there? No. So just take a step back, figure out what it is you want in this life, figure out what beliefs and thoughts and traumas prevent you from actively generating that in, and then work very hard on changing that to something that you actually want to see show up. Why do I wear this bracelet? John 14:6. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Because if you go back and read what Jesus was saying, he was saying, if you do this kind of thing here, you can create what you want. All you need is faith. All you need is belief. But everybody just skims over that section, or they believe parts of the Bible that they were told to believe and how to interpret it. And they still be on their knees praying and asking some God to come and save them from something. When you were given the formula, you were given instructions in a book that is 2,000 plus years plus and however the fuck many years old it is, then pay attention to what it's really saying. Pay attention to that. Because the other formulas are meant to have you believe that you are controlled by an external circumstance and that you don't have any power. And even the ones that tell you that you can use your power and to get your power back, you can free yourself from ancestral patterns and lineage. You can excavate yourself from past life trauma. You can set boundaries and, make sure that you're tough as nails and that you don't accept anything less from anybody and don't take any shit anymore. But when you're actually encountered with those human beings, what are you going to do? Unless you change your system, people are still going to show up and to make you still set the boundary, and you're still going to be sitting there alone without a relationship, alone without connection, or here in this shitty job that you don't like, just doing what you kind of sort of want on the side for no money, because money is the root of all evil. Yeah, your beliefs are fucking you. Find a way to get unfucked. Come see me. I have lots of deals on therapy. I am not for everyone. There is not every person ready to do this level of work. And if you don't want to, that's fine. If you're not ready, I don't fucking care. I'm here if somebody is supposed to find me. All right? Because I'm living the life I want to be living. And if there are areas where I'm still not living my best, I'm going to tell you, I'm still working on that. I still can't eat pizza. I still can't eat high histamine foods. But I'm going to be honest about that and be like, I can't do that right now. I'm working on that. You know what I'm saying? Who are you learning from? Who are you listening to? Who are you downloading in your brain? Think about it.